Hi there, Emmanuel here. So Forex trading with signals. Can you make a living Forex trading signals? Now, what do I mean by that? Well, most people, when they see the Forex market and they see all this sort of stuff and they learn about so many people losing, they think, well, why am I going to go and learn the Forex and learn how to Forex trade when there's people out there that let you use their signals? There's people out there that supposedly say they're professional traders, and there's all sorts of channels called Telegram channels that say we give you our signals, you can trade our signals, and we have amazing win rates. So I'll show you here. A lot of them claim to have, the best Forex signal providers have a 70 to 80% success rate. So why are you going to bother to learn all of this when you can just follow somebody else? They'll give you everything you need. They'll give you all the signals that you need, and they have a 70 to 80% win rate. Yeah. In essence, it kind of sounds good to me. Do you know what I mean? Why, I'll give you my money, and I know there's a high probability I'm getting 80% return on my money. But the problem is, if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it, whereas most people aren't doing any good from signals. Now, there's different types of signals. Yeah, there are some signals I recommend, but there's different types of signals. And most people, when they're talking about signals, they're talking about things like these Telegram type channels. They're all over the place. I came here. There's thousands on this one. You can see they're everywhere. Tons and tons and tons of them. Yeah, and what these things do, they give you they'll give you signals like this. They'll tell you when to buy, when to take your profit 1, when to take your profit 2, when to take your profit 3, and where to put your stop loss. Yeah, all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, so maybe they'll say okay, this chart, for example, they'll say sell here, put your stop loss up there, take profit 1 there, take profit 2 there, and take profit 3 there. Something like that. And all you got to do is you wait for the signal and you do as they tell you to do. Yeah, and so people love that. They think, oh, that's easy. That's really, really easy. And I don't need to go and learn all of this sort of stuff. Now, there's a few problems with these types of Telegram channels. Now, think of it, why are they giving it to you for free? Well, the reason is because they let you have these free channels because they're trying to build up their subscribers. This one's got 63,000 subscribers. And when advertisers see that these people have got so much subscribers, they'll come and advertise on their channels. So their motivation is not necessarily to give you great signals, it's to get you to join the channel for free so that they can have a lot of numbers, and so advertisers will be approaching them to advertise on their channel. So that's one little red flag you got to think about. The next thing is some of these channels, some of these numbers and that aren't generated by a human. They're generated by a computer program. They're algorithms. They're EAs. And these computer programs are based on past history. So let's just say this time last year, this pound JPY was going down. So then the algorithm will be working through numbers and decide to give you a sell signal, which is fine. Do you know what I mean? But a computer program doesn't take into account world events. Things could be happening, wars, pandemics that affect things. So that's why these types of channel, these types of Forex signals, I would avoid these ones like the plague. The next one is, and the third thing as well is you're not learning anything. I know, okay, maybe some of you don't want to learn anything. You don't want to learn about why should I get in here? Why should I get in? You just want the signals and you just want to make money off the signals. But you're not learning. You don't know the reason they're telling you to sell there or to buy there, or, and here's the thing. Okay, you might just want somebody to give you a fish. But now you got to worry about that, because what happens if the signal service goes away? What happens if the service caller, something happens to them, or they change their algorithm, or the channel goes down? Then you're lost. Then you're out there now looking for another Telegram channel, and it's just, why not just learn the basics for yourself? Okay, so that's the thing that I personally think. The next type of signals is where it's a so-called professional telling you why they're getting in there. And I think that's the best type of signal. So if you're going to take a signal service, that's the one I think you should do. And because, you know, most people end up like this on signal services. But let me tell you about the actual people that I trade with. And if you, in a moment, I'm going to actually give you access to a 10-part video course that I done that's going to show you the ins and outs of this Forex trading game. And as well as that, as well as those videos, you're going to get access to this group that I trade with that has 5, 6, 7-figure earners in there. They're going to train you for free for a week, train you on our strategy for a week. And I'll tell you more about that in a second. But this is the type of signals that I would recommend. If you want to do Forex signals, at least know why. At least know why the person is giving you that signal, rather than just blindly taking signals. And I'll tell you the problem with just blindly taking signals in a second. But this is the actual thing that we have on our with the group that I trade with. They give you the pairs that they're looking at. You see the map here, and then they don't just blast you with signals. They make a video and they tell you the reason they're looking at these areas. So you're learning from the professional, from the 6, 7-figure earner. You're learning, why am I getting in here? That makes more sense. If I'm going to just blindly put money into something, I'm thinking to myself, I want to know why I'm putting money in at this area. Yeah. So that, for me, that makes a lot more sense. Another problem with this type of stuff is when they give you these win rates here, like 70, 80, 90% win rates, you know, they're not telling you that to get these 70, 80, 90% win rates, you have to take every single one of their trades. Yeah. That means, you know, they call signals at all time of the day and all time of the night. You got to take every single one of their trades to get that percentage. You know, because now when you, like, if you're asleep and you're not taking trades, then, you know, your percentage is not going to be the same as their percentage. Do you know? So it has to be, you have to, one take all their trades. Then the second thing now is they talk about this kind of win rate, you know, 78% win rate. Now, that's fine. All that means is basically that every single trade they take, they reckon it's going to get 8%. So say like, for example, though, I took 10 trades on this chart here, and I got 8 of them right. So 80% right. But every one I won, I'm winning $100. So I made $800. But then on my losers now, I'm losing $500. So I lose $1,000. But yeah, I made $800, but I lose $1,000. So overall, I'm minus 200. You got to think, what is your overall at the end of the month? That should be your metric. Not all of this kind of win percentage. That doesn't mean a thing. Doesn't mean a thing. I could win 9 trades and then the 10th one just wipes out my account. You know, here's the problem as well. We actually experimented with these signal services in the group that I actually use. This is the group that I trade with here. Let me just get rid of this. This is the group here I trade with, 3,400 members. So we've done a bit of an experiment and we gave a signal. We gave out a signal service. One of these types of signals where it's just like they give you everything. So just imagine this was it. So we said, sell here, stop loss there, take profit there. 3,000 people given that trade. So you would think, and the trade worked out, it triggered and it went down and it made the 1 to 5, 10% on your account. So you would think everybody would be happy the next day that it actually worked out. But no. Some lost. Some actually lost the trade. Some got a break even. So 0. Some made a 1 to 1. Some made a 1 to 2. Some made the 1 to 5. All given the same numbers. Because what's missing with these signals, and this is the most important thing, is your mindset. You know, this is the thing with these, with signals like this, like these sorts of things. If you're following somebody's signals and they are having amazing win rate, say they're in a winning streak, every trade they're taking is a winner, you're going to think, this is excellent. I knew this is what I should have done. And most likely, if your mindset's not right, you're going to think, well, the last 5 trades have all been winners. On the 6th one, I'm going to bet the farm on it. I'm not just going to bet the 2% that they're telling me. I'm putting everything on this. I want to be a millionaire yesterday. What's going to happen? More than likely, you're going to wipe your account. Or, on the flip side of that, they might be going through a losing streak, and it happens to every signal service. They'll have winners, they'll have losers, but overall it will average out to this 80, 90% if you're taking every single trade. But what if you catch them on a losing streak? And every trade you take, 5, 6, 7 trades are all losers. You know, what are you going to do? You're going to stop that, you're going to end it, and you're going to go off and look for your next, Telegram channel to jump on. Because you haven't worked at all on your mindset. And this example, how can the trade, everything be given to you, and you have so many different variations of what happened? Some, if the mindset's not right, you get in, it starts to go against you, you jump out for a loser. Some would have seen it go against them, starts to come down to break even, they jump out. Thank God I didn't lose any money. Some would have let it go down, take the 1-to-1, that'll do me, I'm out. Some let it ride and got the 1-to-5. Some let it ride to 1-to-5, got greedy and think, well, I'm gonna wait till it goes to 1-to-1,000, I'm gonna let it drop. Turns around and takes them out for a losing trade. So if your mindset is not right, trading signals is very, 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 very difficult. And I want to lead on to this, that I got this on Quora. Somebody asks, what's your experience with following signal services? And this is from a signal service provider. As a signal service provider, my answer might surprise you, but I believe most people have a bad experience following Forex signals. Yeah, he's just saying, I'll paraphrase it a bit, saying there's good and there's bad, but there's probably some Forex signal services out there that are just scams. They're designed to pull people in with unrealistic claims, all this win rate and all that sort of stuff, and then provide zero value. I would expect 100% of the people to have bad experience with this kind of signal services. Other signal services might be legitimate, but are impossible to follow in the real world. For example, a Forex signal service basing the signals on intraday trading, that have the signals come out any time of day or night. Like I said, they come out at all times. Eventually life gets in the way, and the signals become impossible to follow correctly. So I believe most people end up unhappy with this type of signal service. Yeah, if you're going to follow a signal service, then this is my advice to you. If you're going to follow it, forget all these Telegram stuff. I don't believe any of them work. And you kept following Telegrams. And then one day what's going to happen is this. Boom. You're going to lose your account. You're going to wish, why didn't I listen to Manny and listen to his video, listen to his advice? Because these types of things I don't believe in. If you're going to do it, have it where people are explaining it so you can actually get into the mindset of the professional and understand what they're doing. But if you are going to take a signal service, a straight out one that just gives you numbers, then you have to try and take as many of those trades as possible. If you can try and get all 100% of them, then that's fine. Then you will be getting to the high win rates that they're saying. And then the other thing is you got to stick it out, whether they're in a winning streak, whether they're in a losing streak. You got to ride the course, and don't change your risk to reward. Whether it's winning, don't change. Whether it's losing, don't change. You got to stick with it. That's the thing about a signal service. That's why I believe it's better to learn how to trade for yourself. That's my own personal opinion. I think, once you have this skill, you have a skill that nobody can take away from you. Doesn't matter if the signal service goes down. You have your own skill. Do some people use it to make a living? Probably there are some out there. Whether their living is huge, I haven't heard of very many. I haven't heard of very many people that use this sort of stuff to make a huge living. But, so that's, there might be some people out there, who knows. If you're one of them, please leave it in the comments, But I haven't heard of many. Most learn how to trade for themselves, and then they make themselves financially independent, So anyway, listen, I hope you got some value from that. If you did, if you enjoyed it, please take a second, just give it a thumbs up. Like I was saying about our group, you can come and join this group and come and train with us for free. You're going to get two things here, actually. The first is, I'm going to give you my free 10-part course. 10-part Forex course that takes you through everything of the Forex, maybe shows you some of the things that you're doing now that you should be avoiding. If you want access to that, I'm going to leave a link below this video. You click on that. Once you've opted in and you watch the videos, you're also going to get access to this group here, where these guys, the 5, 6, 7-figure earners, are going to train you on our strategy. They're going to train you exactly what we do. You can ask questions, and you come and train with us every single day. And it starts Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. GMT. It's completely for free. Yeah, no credit card. It's all on Facebook and on Zoom. So once you've opted in, you'll get access to this group as well, if that's what you want, you know? So, you know, links will be below if that's for you. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, tell me about your experiences as well with Signal services. You know, have they been good? Have they been bad? Have you had horror stories yourself? I'd love to hear. Or if you have any questions at all about anything I'm talking about, please don't hesitate. Just leave it in the comments box below. And, you know, I look forward to seeing you next time. If you are enjoying the videos, then please just subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button's below. Remember to also tick on the bell icon as well. All right, once again, thanks for listening. Till next time, you take care, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best. Take care.